So how does Eowyn end up with Faramir in The Lord of the Rings? Because they bond over two things, grief and pain. But another thing happens. Eowyn has a change of character. She goes out there as Durnhelm for glory. She seeks this. She also wants glory in life. She doesn't want to be some maiden of Rohan just left idle to do nothing. It's one of the main reasons why I think she has feelings for Aragorn. I don't think she loves him as much as she just wants to be queen or something great in life. But when she meets Faramir in the House of Healing, there is a change in her. And I think a lot comes from Faramir and his wisdom and the fact that they've gone through so much together. Because think about it, Faramir has lost Denethor and Boromir. Eowyn has lost Theoden, her father-like figure. They are going through a very dark time in their lives, and also they have no idea how things are going to end. And they console each other to the point where, they're embracing and watching the final moments of Sauron, where the One Ring is finally destroyed and a giant dark cloud comes out of the east and dissipates away. To the point where, they're holding hands, and Eowyn's even wearing the cloak that was made for Faramir's mother, Findulius. And Faramir kisses her on the forehead, and they pretty much just comfort each other in these dark times, only to find out that the One Ring has been destroyed. And at this point, Faramir has to be a steward again. He goes and he starts preparing the city for the return of the king. And Eowyn is left in the House of Healing. And she's going through a lot right now where the shadow has fallen on her. She doesn't want to go to the fields of Cormallen to see her brother. She doesn't want to see Aragorn because, she didn't perish in battle like a great warrior would. Like how Theoden's talking after everything goes down with the Witch King of Angmar. And she doesn't want to see Aragorn because she's not going to be a queen. Aragorn doesn't have feelings for her. But at that moment, Faramir returns and asks her, what's going on, and says there must be two reasons why you stayed behind. Either you love me and you want to spend more time with me here in this city, or you didn't want to see Aragorn or your brother and witness how you weren't a part of this glorious battle, or that you could never be Queen of Gondor. But I say this to you, Eowyn. You are more beautiful than the words of any Elvish can express, and that even if you had no sorrow, which I once felt pity for but no longer do because you are valiant and brave, and what you have done in battle shall be remembered for all time, but even if you were a queen, I would still love you. Do you not love me, Eowyn? And at that point, Eowyn has a change of heart. She finally understands what's going on here. She doesn't want glory. She doesn't want these superficial things anymore. She wants to be a healer and a grower of Middle Earth. And she wants to be with Faramir. And she even makes fun of Faramir. Like, what are you going to tell people that you somehow got a lady of the North, a shield maiden of Rohan, and tamed her? And he's like, yeah, I will say that because you're so brave and valiant. And he kisses her in front of everyone, and thus solidifying this love between them, where, they both go through these big changes. Faramir doesn't have to live in the shadow of his brother. He doesn't have to look for this approval from his father, while Eowyn doesn't have to seek out glory and wish her life away. She could finally live in peace.